Hello, good morning. My name is Charles Kofi Owusu. Welcome to my presentation on circular economy implementation practices in Ghana. Circular economy approaches as part of Government of Ghana's agenda to achieve sustainable development by engaging in the transition towards an inclusive economy based on sustainable consumption and production patterns. The government already promotes circular approaches such as the promotion of biogas technologies, e-waste management, and plastic recycling. For instance, there's a bioenergy policy that features the development and promotion of biogas technologies in residences and institutions. And there's also an e-waste policy to optimize the management of e-waste disposal and recycling. However, waste management, particularly plastic recycling, has been the frontline circular economy approach being implemented by the government of Ghana. There's a national plastic management policy launched in October 2019 to guide the comprehensive management of plastic waste to drive sustainable development and green job creation. So the implementation plan of this policy has started with a national communication strategy to change societal behaviors on how to manage plastics. The next focus will be on mobilizing finance and innovation to enable business models or new business models for sustainably managing plastics and supporting communities and companies to coordinate and plan for a circular plastics economy. So on the public sector front, the government has communicated and rolled out its policy very strongly, and they're also coordinating with like-minded initiatives to achieve its goals for a circular plastics economy. For instance, the government is partnering with the Global Plastic Action Partnership, which is a new initiative created by a coalition of public and private sector leaders to fast-track plastic pollution action around the world to deal with plastic waste in Ghana. Also, the government is coordinating with the United Nations Development Programme's waste recovery platform, which will promote sustainable waste recovery in Ghana through connecting stakeholders across the waste management chain. On the private sector front, there are successful initiatives being led by entrepreneurs at the local level to accelerate the reduction of plastic waste and pollution in Ghana. For instance, there are enterprises that are helping turn trash into cash. They've employed people to collect empty sachets and empty plastic water bottles and actually monetizing the waste that is generated from these plastic streams. So these has sprung up medium enterprise and businesses and helped generate jobs and incomes for actors within the value chain. So from the plastic waste collectors to either reuse or recycling centers, it is helping some enterprise also to green their business models. So together, the coordinated efforts by the government of Ghana, development organizations and private sector participants will help strengthen Ghana's sustainable waste management infrastructure, reduce plastic waste pollution, and then also contribute to building a green economy. In terms of opportunities for circular economy implementation in Ghana, there is the opportunity to turn environmental problems into opportunities. For instance, turning waste management into an opportunity or monetizing the waste that is being generated based on the understanding that an inclusive green economy is at the core of sustainable development and has multiple benefits apart from environmental protection, which includes growth and jobs creation, poverty reduction, economic diversification, and income generation, which is very critical. The other opportunities that there is the chance for building a much resilient, stronger, and stable growth through greening our business models, which has the potential to withstand major economic shocks such as the current COVID-19 pandemic. For the risks, I fear for a race to the bottom agenda. There's a likelihood of a fast environmental depletion of resources to end and even out damages done by the current global meltdown. And there is a risk to quickly get our economies back on track post the pandemic. There's also the risk of how to embed and sustain secular practices within the Ghanaian society. And thirdly, the challenge in financing or raising finance for green business models. Innovations come from micro, small, and medium enterprises in a developing economic context such as Ghana. And these enterprises play a key role in the transition to a green and circular economy by greening the existing business models or creating business models that are not only economically profitable, but also create environmental and social inclusiveness. But liquidity constraints will inhibit progress. So going forward, I think we need, as a continent in Africa or as a country, we need to develop a regional circular economy framework to harmonize policies and standards and even institutions to facilitate its implementation across the African sub-region. Also, I think we need to develop regional green financing guidelines for use by financial institutions and training, especially on integrating sustainability in their credit management portfolios. Thank you.